What's up, guys? This is GundamLegacyExtreme, and I'm here today to do a review on the 1-144 high grade Age FX from the anime series Gundam Age. So, to start off with, let me just go into some quick detail with the kit. Bring it in close for some detail shots and fixing its head's positioning. This kit looks really, really nice. I actually overall like how it looks. My focus would work. There we go. This is the first kit I've had, which in the standard Gundam colors, which breaks the standard Gundam colors. Instead of having any red, it's it's only blue, white, yellow, and green. And the green is only in clear pieces, though technically speaking not, but I will get to that in just a moment. The placement of the colors is actually really nice too. It doesn't bother me at all. Now, I'll get to my major problems with the kit in the end when I go over my final thoughts. But, yeah, so overall, details are really, really nice. Now, as for articulation, as you can see by these little clips that I'm putting here, the articulation is fairly nice. As you can see from this one right here, he's able to get a really wide-legged pose, and he's able to retain flat-footedness pretty well. I mean, his left foot's a little bit up, but that's probably because I didn't bend it all the way, because I was futzing around. I was getting quite frustrated. Moving on to this one now, as you can see with the action base, you can actually get him into a fairly decent flight pose, though not as good with a certain accessory you will see later on. I mean, you can even get him into the iconic Char flying sidekick, or, for you Kamen Rider fans, a flying sidekick rider kick attack. I mean, he can do a lot with his posability, and he's not really meant to do much when you think about it, seeing as his main weapons are the projectile sea funnels. But anyway, moving on. But of course, what's awesome posability without some awesome accessories? And, well, yeah, this guy, he's got some nice accessories, but I won't go to saying that they are awesome, and I will get to that in a moment unless one of them decides to... Yeah, okay, so you want to actually work on camera. That's good. Let me lower the box down a bit. So to start off with, he doesn't actually have a shield. Well, if anyone's watched the show, you know why. I'll get to that in a minute. But he does have a beam rifle, and it's pretty standard. It's a little plain. I might actually detail it up a bit on some future notice, but on that, here it is. It's got a handle, which, yeah, comes out. And you can swivel these forward, and it has these. I'm gonna just say this is basically following the principle of a railgun, and one of mine actually seems to go out a little bit more. No, I can't tell if one of mine seems to go out a little bit more than the other, or if it's just a trick of the eye. Looks like one of mine goes out a little bit more than the other. But it basically follows the railgun principle of this thing fires I'm gonna guess this thing fires charged plasma, while these two emit an electromagnetic field which allows for it to fire out at high speeds. Fits into his hand like so. I'm not going to futz with it. Not yet anyway. You'll see in the end what it looks like in his hand. Then you can add these two attachments, which just sandwich on the top and on the bottom, and it turns the beam rifle into a giant hyper mega particle launcher. If it goes in right. Oh no, it was on. It just didn't look like. and it turns into a giant hyper mega particle launcher, and you're not even seeing that. Fuck. But yeah, in the center you can see I colored it the best I could with my metallic red Gundam marker. It did a very bad job because I was rushing at the end because it was late at night and I wanted to get it done, and you never do that. But I colored it metallic red just to give it kind of like a little shine. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for... Please don't fall off. Please don't fall off. Thank you. You're here for what you see on him, which are the C funnels. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 large, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 small. Unlike the Double O Quanta, which came with 3 large, 3 son of a bitch. Anyway, that actually helped a little bit. So let me. Yeah, this thing has one problem, which I'll get into at the end. Let me put them onto the side, and I will bring in these two funnels a little closer for you to see. I'm going to start with the large C funnel. As you can see, it's literally just a slab of clear green plastic. Let me focus. Focus. A slab of clear green plastic with a plastic metallic-y purpley blue on one side and a sticker on the other. Bandai, what have we talked about last time? Why do you put the effort of giving us a plastic piece only to make us put a sticker on the other side? It's better than the AG, which doesn't even give you anything, but at least the AG doesn't make... I'll get into that at the end. But yeah, there's the large. You get, like I said, 6 of those, and then you get 8 of these. Now, right off the bat, you can see the problem. Again, yes, they're clear green. That's nice. But then you give us 2 of these purpley blue stickers for one for each freaking side, thus requiring you to fold it over. Bandai, folding stickers don't work. They stay down for about 5 seconds, then they start to peel, thus requiring the use of crazy glue to keep them down, if you don't want to have to keep pushing them down, only to have them peel back up moments later. I sometimes believe Bandai just wants to steal our money. Oh wait, no, Bandai does want to steal our money. But to display those off the H3, if you want to have it... I just said the H3, the HFX, my bad. If you want to have it displayed off the HFX and have them posed with them, you require the stand. You just saw this in that little reel a moment ago, but you did not see the little hoop, the little horseshoe hoop thing right here. With that, you can take these C funnels and display them around the HFX. You'll see this at the end. You'll see it fully decked out at the end. But yeah, that's pretty much all of his accessories. Pretty scarce, but yeah. He doesn't even come with beam sabers. So if you want to have him posed with a beam saber, with a beam blade, literally you have to use the slot on the forearm, similar to how the H3 did it. You just take... Actually, no. This is my first time actually trying to attempt it. But no. He cannot use beam sabers at all. He has no beam sabers, so... Yeah. He's like the Double O Quanta, which a lot of people compare him with. Again, I will go over that more in detail at the end. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for the accessories. Oh, right, before I forget, he also comes with 3 extra hands. 2 closed fists and a holding things hand for the left side that go under the base. I keep forgetting about that. But now, moving on into comparisons. Let me get him standing right there. shift that to the side. Let's start off comparing him with the good old granddaddy Age 1 normal, which basically was the star of Gundam Age. Literally, this thing survived 100 years, was still able to fight toe-to-toe with the more advancing enemy mechas, and I knocked the shield off. Yeah, it was able to fight toe-to-toe with the more advancing enemy mechas. It was able to fight on par with the Age FX, with the Age 2, with the Age 3. It was literally the star, and at the end of the series, it had a statue of itself. Or it was redecked out with the Age system and put on display. What's the point of this if this can fight for 100 years? I don't know. But, yeah, there's the comparison, showing just what we started with, RX-78, to what we got in the end, New Gundam, or Strike Freedom 00 Quanta. Here he is next to both, if I can do this right without knocking anything over, the Age 2. Yeah, hang on one second, let me push this back, push that back, and put this down there. Here he is next to the Age 2 and the Dark Hound. Yeah, again, it's getting a little similar now. Got some of these spikes going on the shoulders, and you got some of that spike itch going on the shoulder. We're getting there. We're getting there. Move these out of the way. And then bringing in good old, and yes, I know I have to review him. If anyone, please just don't leave a comment down below. I know this already. Here he is next to the Age 3, and his ankle is messed up. His ankle's still messed up. Here he is next to the Age 3. And now we can start seeing some similarities. There's the giant ass cannon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I did forget to mention something else as well. He can release a core fighter right here. A little closer. Now again, I know the jewel is supposed to be green, but I took the liberty of being a little different. Lowers down, and if you want, actually, hang on, I think, nope, thank you, yes, so you can take another one and just stick it right there. By the way, I will get to that little issue at the end. Just take it and you just put it in G Gundam style, and there you have it. And yeah, there are the comparisons. So, as we sit here watching the Age FX spin around, it's time for my final thoughts. Overall, I like the Age 2, but there are a lot of major flaws with it. The kit, not the Gundam itself. First and foremost, as you can see on the chest right there, with the metallic green, that, my friends, would normally be a sticker. The piece underneath it is a clear piece, but it's clear like the clear part you see right here that's holding up the sea funnels. Now, for someone like me, I actually don't mind that. The problem is the clear part up top that helps finish off that A. That's not clear. That's not even a clear piece. It's a sticker you have to put in there. They don't give you the option of having a sticker up there, a clear piece up there at all. Now, I can understand it's a very small part, but there's nothing behind there. You could have easily just had that being a completely hollow part, and you have to stuff a clear piece back there. You do that all the time with the eyes. I don't see why they couldn't have done that with a clear piece. There's nothing back there at all. The sea funnels. Most of them stay snugly in, but the pieces right here, those blue pieces fall off a lot. And the sea funnels don't stay in there at all. Mine fall out all the time. And the sea funnel that goes into the back thruster right here, as it's coming around, that one recently has been starting to fall out a lot, and it's getting on my nerves. I mean, during the entire take of this review, that part has fallen out so many times, I've had to reshoot certain scenes. It's gotten annoying. Also, as you can see, mine is leaning to the side. My hip, which this one's really easy for me to fix with crazy glue. My hip is really loose. It waddles around all the time if I have the Mega Particle Launcher. This pose right here wouldn't be all that hard if it wasn't for the fact that I was using the Mega Particle Launcher right here. But, and also, this part right here is extremely loose and loves to fall out. But with all those negatives, there are positives. It's a beautiful kit. Doesn't need to use a lot of stickers besides the stickers that I showed, and the reason I didn't harp on them now is because I harped on them just a moment ago. Those parts fall off a lot. The Mega Particle Launcher, while it does look dull because it's just a single gray piece of plastic, it's a beautiful Mega Particle Launcher. Oh yeah, another problem of mine. This arm falls off a lot when I'm trying to futz with the Mega Particle Launcher. Once I have it in there, it doesn't fall, and knock on wood, it doesn't do that after this. But once I get it in there, it's fine. But just futzing around with it to try and get it in place, it'll fall off a lot. And yeah, it's just overall, it's a really, really nice model kit. Very beautiful. It just has some flaws. But overall, if you want it, go pick it up. I got mine at the New York Comic Con, but you can get it at Ami Ami, HLJ, Hobby Wave, Hobby Link. I already said Hobby Link Japan. Hobby Wave, Gundam Stores and More, Gundam GG Infinite's store, he has it. And not to mention, in January, we're getting the Age FX Burst mode, which is basically this, but with the sea funnels in blue. He's in a high gloss blue finish. The white is a little bit more, like a baby blue color. The blue is glossy. The normal blue is a glossier blue. The purple is going to be a glossier purple. And you're going to get all the flame effect energy burst parts to stab out of all the other parts that the sea funnels don't go into. It's going to be awesome. So overall, great kit. Go pick it up. Just understand that it has some flaws. I mean, the flaws could just be with mine. I could have gotten a lemon. But just keep that in mind when you're going to pick yours up. So that's about it. This is GundamLegacyExtreme signing off, and I hope you enjoyed this review. And I hope you like how I'm going to be doing my reviews from now on. If you don't like it, let me know and I'll go back to my old style. But I feel that these are going to make my reviews a little bit nicer. Peace.